You're all alone now that Daddy is gone.
Who is this?
It's your mom, Mary.
Whoa.
It's been ages since I've seen you. No wonder you're surprised.
What on earth do you want?
I heard you had the funeral last week. I just couldn't leave you alone at a time like this. Come live with me instead.
I'm still recovering from the shock of losing Dad. Leave me alone.
I'll support you as your mother.
No, thank you.
I know that he left you quite a bit of money.
What does that have anything to do with you?
A child can't manage such a big amount of money.
Child? I'm 32 years old.
You're that old?
You don't even remember how old your daughter is? Well, I guess that's no surprise coming from you.
Of course I remember. I sent you a birthday gift every year, didn't I?
No, I never got one.
They must have lost it on the way. I'll have to file a claim.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I don't have time to chat with a terrible woman who abandoned her 12-year-old daughter to elope with her lover 20 years ago.
Wait a minute. Now that you're an adult, you'd understand, wouldn't you? There are moments when we want to live as we please.
Normal people are capable of holding back their stupid desires.
Enough about the past.
I have nothing else to say to you.
How much did your father leave you?
Do I have to tell you?
I know that his company succeeded after the divorce. He must have worked really hard.
Not just with the company. He also worked very hard on raising his child.
You used to love omelets. Let me cook you one since it's been a while.
I don't even remember what it tasted like. There is no need for you to cook me anything.
How long do I have to keep up with your stubbornness?
Forever.
I'm the only blood-related family you've got left. Why don't you cherish our relationship?
You're the one saying that?
I know you hate me. I apologize for what I did. I'll get down on my knees or whatever if that's what it takes. I want to make up for the 20 years I lost.
You didn't lose them. You threw them away with your own hands. It irritates me that you think your actions were not a big deal.
You're an annoying child. Were you that cocky?
Don't worry. This attitude is only towards you.
That's why your mother abandoned you.
Yes, and I'm glad she did. I'm just grateful that she left me.
This is not what I expected. I thought you'd say things like, Mom, I missed you. It was supposed to be an emotional reunion.
You are free to dream. Please continue to live in your dream world.
A mother is responsible for her children's property. I looked it up on the internet. I'm sure of it.
Well, that's for minors, isn't it?
Really? But now that your father's gone, I'm given custody of you, right?
I'm an adult. There is no custody for me.
I see. Then, just share some of the inheritance with me. Enough to show me your gratitude.
Then I can't give you even a penny because I have zero gratitude towards you.
You brat.
Speaking of which, who told you my number?
I got those young-looking guys at the funeral to tell me your number, saying I had to comfort my one and only child.
I see. Don't contact me ever again, then.
I won't give up.
A few days later.
I see why you acted like that.
You again.
I can't believe he remarried someone else.
You're in no position to say that, you know.
No one likes it when their ex-husbands get remarried.
Don't talk like your twisted feelings are common opinions.
Why on earth would he marry that old hag? What's so good about her?
You're about the same age as her.
I look young for my age.
That's just your own opinion, right?
If it weren't for her, you would have offered me some of that inheritance.
Huh?
Oh my God! An elderly, ugly woman just fell down the stairs at the train station.
What are you talking about?
Could that be the evil woman who took my husband away from me? I guess karma has a way of coming back to us.
Are you talking about my mother? Is it true she fell down the stairs?
I can't see very well with all the people, but I think so.
Were you following my mother?
I just happened to run into her. Oh no! Her leg is bent in a weird direction. I don't think she's gonna make it.
You must have pushed her. How can you do something so cruel?
Just when I thought you were starting to show some emotion. You're angry for that old hag? I'm so sorry you won't worry about me.
Is my mother okay?
Someone called an ambulance, but I don't know if she's going to make it.
You're horrible. She's the one who supported us all these years.
You got the wrong person to thank. You're only here because I gave birth to you. I'm the one you should be thanking.
You really must be hoping to get caught.
No way! I'm going to enjoy my life with your dad's inheritance.
How could I ever forgive someone who hurt my mother?
Next time, your kids' legs are gonna get bent.
What?
It took me a little time to figure out, but it seems like your child goes to that nice kindergarten where they wear cute uniforms.
Please, don't hurt my child.
Of course, I love to meet my grandchild too, but it's all up to you, whether you'll see him all well or injured.
How much do you need?
You finally decided to pay?
I asked you how much you need.
$1 million.
That's impossible.
Why not? His company is doing well, so it shouldn't be impossible.
Dad's will has to be checked in court to make sure it's not fake. There's a certain process before his money officially becomes mine.
When is that all gonna finish?
My lawyer said it'll take 3 to 6 months.
I can't wait that long.
There is one way for me to prepare the money.
What's that?
Dad had life insurance, and he made me the receiver.
How much are you gonna receive?
$1 million.
That's just perfect.
You should come and get it.
Why don't you just transfer the money to my account?
If I transfer the money, it'll be on record. Then, you'll have to pay taxes on it.
I don't want to do that.
Besides, it could be proof of me helping a criminal escape, and I don't want that. If I hand it to you in person, there will be no evidence, so it'll be beneficial for both of us.
You're a smart girl. I'll be on my way then.
The insurance money's been transferred to my account, but the bank can't prepare that much cash right away. They have to be notified in advance.
Oh, I see. When can it be prepared then?
Tomorrow, at the earliest.
Okay.
Do you know which hospital my mother was taken to?
I have no idea. Then I'll see you tomorrow.
Next day.
Where have you gone after summoning me to your house?
I ran out of tea leaves.
Forget the tea leaves. Hurry up and give me the money.
The banker's supposed to bring it in an hour. They have to come with security guards, so it takes time.
Of course. $1 million is big money. I wonder how heavy it is. I can't wait to get my hands on it.
22 pounds.
That's like a 1-year-old kid, right? I'm sure I can carry that much.
You can sit on the couch on the front porch while you wait.
This is a beautiful mansion. I'm surprised, since we lived in a regular apartment when we were still married.
I guess it's about time.
The banker's about to get here?
No, the police.
What?
Dad told me you were fast on the run. I thought you'd run away from the police if I didn't do something. So, I lured you out with money, and you fell for it.
You've got to be kidding me. I came all this way because I trusted you.
You shouldn't have trusted someone you haven't seen for 20 years.
I never thought you'd trick your biological mother.
I never thought a mother would abandon her biological daughter either.
It's not what you think. The truth is, your dad was the one cheating on me.
Just because he's not here, you're trying to pin the blame on him?
Please, forgive me. That woman's alive, isn't she? Then spare me.
She's alive, but she can't move her left leg anymore.
What?
I'll never forgive you for taking away my mother's leg. Her hobby was to travel and take care of the garden, but now that has become difficult for her.
It wasn't my fault. Texts are no proof.
I have a video to prove it.
Video?
A teenager was trying to film a TikTok video at the train station. In that video, she caught you kicking my mom. She immediately reported it to the police.
Damn it! Those teens are taking videos everywhere.
The police were able to identify you, but couldn't locate your whereabouts. I called a friend of Dad's who's a police officer and asked him for help.
So you lied about getting $1 million?
Of course. Why would I give you, a stranger, that kind of money?
Now that the woman is crippled, she would be worthless as a mother.
What are you talking about?
I shall live in this house from now on.
Do you know why I invited you to our house?
No.
I wanted to show you how happy and blessed I've been. We have a lot of pictures of us smiling together. We were a real family.
No. Blood is the only thing that makes a family real.
The only thing you have to prove that you're my family is blood. But that is meaningless. What's important to a family is the time spent together.
That's why I'm suggesting we spend time together starting today.
I don't need time with you.
Remember how I used to make you pancakes?
You never made me pancakes.
Remember that delicious seafood place? You used to love the crab cakes there.
I never eat crabs because I'm allergic to it.
Oh, really?
You don't have to try to be my mother now.
Without you acknowledging that I'm your mother, I wouldn't be able to get a share of the inheritance.
You want money that bad? How have you lived these past 20 years?
The man I eloped with 20 years ago, he left me for another woman in 3 months.
That's fast.
I tried to contact your father to get back with him, but he changed his number and also moved out of the old house. I couldn't get in touch with him.
Yeah, he was about to start his own business, so we moved to a house near his office.
After that, I started working at bars and dated a bunch of different guys, staying at their places. Just as I was about to turn 60, I thought I wanted to take it easy. Then, I heard the news of your father's death.
Your life was so boring that it could be described in just a few sentences.
I want to be happy too. Please, don't call the police.
Give up. The police have prepared just the right place for you.
Oh no!
I don't think you'll change even if you go to prison. I can see you coming back to me, begging me for money.
You know me well, my daughter. I'll haunt you for the rest of your life. You'll live in fear with your child and husband.
It's a crime of inflicting bodily injury, so you'll be out in a few years.
That's right. Your kid will probably be in middle school then. I'm looking forward to seeing you all again.
Then, we'd better build a good relationship.
You finally realized that? You're a smart girl after all.
If you get out of prison, I'll take you out to eat ramen.
Not steak or lobster?
There's a great ramen place my dad told me about. The owner is called Master for some reason. He's a very nice guy. It's definitely the place I have to take you.
I'm not interested in ramen, but if you insist, I guess I don't mind having you treat me to ramen and beer.
I look forward to that day.
I don't want to go to jail.
You'll be out in no time. I'll be looking forward to eating that delicious ramen with you. Next day. Hello, Master. Thank you for the beautiful flowers for my father's funeral.
We will miss him.
The woman who abandoned me 20 years ago suddenly contacted me and hurt my mother. I managed to lock her up in jail, but it's not enough to make her feel sorry for her actions.
How long will she be in prison?
10 years.
If they release her on parole, she'll be out in 7 years.
I'm afraid she may do something to my son when she gets out. My son will still be in middle school at the time, not old enough to protect himself.
I see. In that case, I'll send her to the underworld as soon as she gets out.
Really?
We don't want the probation officer to look for her, but once she goes to the underworld, there will be no problem. There is an unspoken rule of forbidding them from meddling in things that relate to the underworld.
Thank you.
Your father has done so much for me. I'd do anything in my power to help his daughter.
When my father told me your secret, I couldn't be more surprised. No one would have guessed the kind ramen shop owner to have such a backside.
You must never tell anyone about my secret.
Of course.
In return, I'll promise to keep that woman out of your life.
Thank you so much. I will go again with Mom to enjoy your delicious ramen. Later in the story, Mary was sentenced to 10 years in prison. That was due to her actions resulting in my mother's permanent disabilities. She sends me letters saying, "I'm looking forward to having that ramen with you." I write back to her, encouraging her to become an exemplary prisoner. My plan is this. After 7 years in jail, Mary will return to this world in high spirits. Then, I shall immediately send her to the underworld, where she can never come back to us. I don't know what kind of place the underworld is, but I have a feeling that it's living hell. She should have never threatened to hurt my son. Thanks to the rehab, my injured mother has recovered to the point where she can walk. Next week, we will go to a spa together to celebrate her recovery. Thank you for watching to the end. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. Otherwise, please let us know what you think in the comment section below. Please subscribe to our channel. Your ratings and comments will help us in the future. We also have many other inspirational videos. Please take a look at the videos on your channel. See you in the next video.